Hey, so welcome back, and this is another daily code problem. So today it's called longest palindromic substring, and it's a medium level dynamic programming problem. And so essentially what you want to do is just find the longest palindromic substring. And what that is, well, a substring is when you just take kind of fixed size of a particular string. You can't kind of hop over them. They all have to be consecutive. So say BAB, that's a substring, but you can't say take B and then grab D to make a substring. They have to be kind of all consecutive or all in a row. Okay, and so the other part of this definition is what is a palindrome, and that's just where if you read it like from left to right or right to left, you spell it the same way. And so something like A, B, B, A, that's a palindrome because whether you read it from left to right or right to left, it's still going to kind of spell out the same word. Same thing where this is an even number of letters. You could also have something like ABA, and that's also considered a palindrome. Okay, so typically this is a very popular LeetCode problem. Typically you would use something called like the two-pointer method, where you have a pointer pointing on one side and a pointer pointing on the other side, and you kind of just move them in with each iteration, and once they kind of touch each other or overlap, you've proven that it's a palindrome, as long as they've always are matching as you bring them in closer. You can also do it the other way, where you start from the middle and then move out, and that's actually what we're going to do. And so basically what you do is you're going to have one function called, okay, is this a palindrome? And we're going to specify like our left and right pointer here. And so we're going to be kind of iterating through for every kind of point in this string. We're going to see if we can make a palindrome there. And so for the length of the string, let's see if we can make a palindrome. And we're going to return some substring here. And so we're going to have to kind of take a slicing of the two sides. And so we're going to need to define a left pointer and a right pointer such that this is like the maximum palindromic substring. Okay, and so other thing in Python, you have to add a +1 just because it's non-inclusive on the right side. Okay, and so we'll go ahead and define these. So initially our max on the left is equal to the max on the right, and we're just going to start them at index 0. So we're just basically iterating from left to right here, and we're going to consider and try to expand each of these points in this array or in this string to see if we can expand it and see what's the maximum palindrome we can create from going from the inside out. Okay, and so to do that, you have to consider those two cases where is it an odd length or an even length. And so basically what that's going to look like is we just want to call this is palindrome function, and you just need to specify, okay, we can either, in this case, start at the middle, and that's going to be whenever it's a even or an odd number. So this would be odd, where we're going to start from the middle and expand out, and that's kind of like A, B, A. And so we're doing this, and we point them both at B. Obviously that's going to be the same, and we just decrement one pointer and then increment the other pointer. Okay, but for the even length, which is the second case, we're going to say, okay, what if it's like A, B, B, A? We're basically going to have one pointer that will be on the left kind of middle, and then the second pointer, which will be on the kind of right side of the midpoint. Okay, and so what that's going to look like is pretty much the same thing here, except we'll do I + 1. That's how you kind of get the right side of the mid. Okay, and so that's that, but what we're going to do is we have to fulfill this function here. And so first thing that we're going to want to specify is just these max left and right pointers. And so from here, we're just going to want to iterate and kind of expand from the inside out while it's still valid. So while the left pointer is greater than or equal to 0 because we want to stay within range, and our right pointer is less than the length of our string, but then also that while the left pointer is equal to our right pointer. And so the first two cases just make sure is that we're kind of within the bound so that when we index into the string it doesn't throw an error. And then the second clause is just to make sure that, well, what we're checking after all is that it's a palindrome, and as we move these pointers out, they're the same. Okay, so with that, so then naturally with each iteration we're going to want to move these pointers such that our left pointer is decremented and our right pointer is incremented. But we finally want to update our case. Whenever we found a new max like substring length, we want to update our max left and max right pointers so that we kind of can continue to maintain that maximum palindromic substring. And so to do that, what you do is you just say, okay, our max left, or we want to do that whenever if the right pointer minus the left pointer. Oh, and what we're doing here is while left is greater than that and right is that. So we specify that here. Sorry, I got confused. This should all be good. We want to update, okay, if right minus left plus 1, which is basically the size of the current running palindromic substring that we're taking a look at. If this is greater than the current largest palindromic substring, which is basically just max on the right minus max on the left plus 1. And so from here we just say, okay, then our maximum on the left and our maximum on the right, we're going to want to update these pointers so that it's now equal to the current pointers. And that's about that. Looks like there's something wrong here. Invalid syntax. That looks right. Not sure what's going on here. In, sorry. There we go. And success, so that's today's LeetCode problem. So for time and space complexity, the time will be n squared, because in the worst case you kind of expand to the fullest with each iteration. And then for space complexity, well, this is non-recursive. It's simply just being called and you expand, and there's no extra data structures that's used to store any memory other than just constant space variables. So it would be O of 1 space. But yeah, I hope it helped, and good luck with the rest of your algorithms. Thanks for watching.